No, I feel surprised, you know, for mountain cave. I might buy one.
I think I'll stand up one.
Oh, you can shoot that shit?
Rogue agent killed. Rogue restore hive detected. Hostile restore hive detected. Rogue agent neutralized hive. Agent down. Nearby rogue agent killed. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Hostile exclusive seeker mine detected. Rogue volunteer drone detected. Hostile volunteer drone detected. Rogue restore hive detected. Hostile restore hive detected. Nearby rogue agent killed. Rogue agent neutralized alive. Nearby rogue agent killed.
Yo, what up guys, MxgicIQ here, and today I'm bringing you guys another Division 2 build video. Now, I know it's been a while, and this is my first build video of Year 5, and I only uploaded one build video for the last title update, but, you know, I feel like I have to touch on this game at least once every time it gets an update because, you know, these are my roots. This is where I first started making builds and things like that for this YouTube channel, and what you could say, I guess, really set my channel off, so I have to pay it homage every now and then, and it's also one of my favorite games to just play in general, and I met a lot of people on this game, and I always love coming back to it when it's actually working right. So hope you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If this gets a lot of love, I will make more build videos because these new hybrids in this new update are pretty fun. Now I want to give a big shout out to Unknown1z1. He's also a YouTuber on the Division 2. You guys should go check him out. I saw him making a lot of Cavalier hybrids in the chat, and I went and put my own spin on it for a healer build, and it's been a lot of fun. I've never actually uploaded a healer build besides the hardwired healer build to my channel, so I wanted to go ahead and do it again. I really miss playing healer, and it's super fun to do in this game as well, especially with a build like this. So first things first, for the weapons. Now you can use the St. Elmo, which gives you shock rounds, stack those up and kind of keep it in the pocket, or you can use this gun called the Sweet Dreams. Now I really like using the Sweet Dreams because it's pretty funny. Me personally, I love this gun for one reason and one reason only. If we take a look at the stats here, the Sandman talent says melee attacks instantly kill non-elite enemies. Now, obviously, there's no ranking to the enemies in PvP, but if you toggle the PvP stats here, it will show you that the melee attacks kill players with 20% armor or less. So even if they have Unbreakable, if you get them down to less than a quarter armor and you just boom melee attack them, then they instant die and you one tap them. So it's really nice to have this as your healer because you're able to just actually kill people and not just run around healing. Now the lefty is obviously the second best because if you throw any grenades, as you guys saw in the gameplay, you hit them with the perfect sledgehammer, which deals damage with a grenade, applies a mark on target. Targets with mark will take 40% more damage to armor, which is multiplicative, and their movement speed will have a decrease. This mark disappears after 10 seconds, but it's more than enough time to wipe out an entire squad with 40% damage to armor extra. So the main gun, though, that we're going to have out most of the time when we're not throwing nades or attacking players specifically on 20% armor is the TDI card custom. And this comes with +1 skill tier, so we will be at a full 6 skill tiers with this build. And Reformation, as you guys saw, I was going for shots in the video. Headshots grant 30% skill repair for 15 seconds. Now, throughout all that gameplay, I didn't have even the 10% skill repair from the actual skill tree on at the time, so that's kind of funny, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the build. So starting off with the mask is the Future Initiative. Now we have 1 skill tier on this and hazard protection rolled on it with 20% skill repair as the mod. Now as you can see, we have a 2-piece. You ask, why is that if there's only 1 piece on the build? And that is because we have the Ninja Bike bag from the Division 1, now in the Division 2, added last update. This thing is actually very, very good. As you saw in the gameplay though, sometimes it does break. My Cavalier wouldn't be active sometimes, so when that happens, you have to take it off, reset every piece on the build, go around, reset all the pieces, then throw it back on. And essentially how you reset all the pieces is you go down here, take it off, put it back on, just to make sure that it's working before you go back into the fight. Now we're also using a skill repair mod on this as well, 20% repair skills, but this backpack is special as well because it gives you 1 skill tier, armor, and weapon damage, which allows us to be tankier as the healer. So for the chest piece, you're going to run 1 skill tier, hazard protection, 16.4% repair skills. Sadly, we're going to optimize that eventually though, and 20% repair skills is the mod. A must-have talent is Empathic Resolve. Repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 20 seconds, 1% to 7% for myself. Effectiveness is increased by your skill tier, so that would mean multiplied. So I'm assuming this is base and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the math. Now, for the 2-piece for Alp Summit, we got 20% repair skills and 20% skill duration, which with my chem launcher is amazing. It lasts on the ground for about 10.5 to 11 seconds, which is more than half the time it takes for me to get a second chem. So if my team's able to play around that and just kind of stay up, it's a lot easier. Now, the only thing I will say is bad about this build is we're not able to run the BTSU gloves, and instead we have to run the Cavalier gloves, which do give us that 2, 3, and 4 piece. Now I'm going to read these out to you guys real quick. 30% hazard protection here off the 2-piece off the rip, which is amazing. And this is very special because you're going to see why in just a second. The 3-piece is 40% repair skills, and the 4-piece is charging. Now, for each second spent out of cover during combat, which in PvP everybody's out of cover most of the time, agents will get 5% reduced incoming damage, maxed up to 50%. Now, it says incoming damage, but that's actually skill damage. So if anybody's pulling out skill builds, even fire stickies don't one-tap you as a healer. Even mortar turrets do not one-tap you as the healer. It's amazing. And let alone your teammates that have 1.8 to 2 million to 1.7 mil armor, they're not even feeling it barely. As a full skill build hitting them, they don't even feel the burn either, because while fully charged, gain immunity to any movement speed debuff, and share this with all of the agents' hazard protection and the incoming damage reduction with all allies for 10 seconds. Which is absolutely amazing, which means my teammates don't feel any damage to skills, don't feel any damage from any kind of hazardous effects being status effects. They get all my hazard protection. They share all 78% of my hazard protection you guys are going to see I have when we take a look at the stats in just a moment. Now these gloves could be a little bit better on the armor side, 146k here with 10% hazard protection rolled onto them. Now all your Cavalier sets are going to roll with blue, which is pretty helpful, but you're going to want yellow on a few of these pieces. One of them actually to be in particular, because you want to get at least 5 skill tiers. 170,000 armor on these knee pads with 20% repair skills here. Pretty good there. Now we got 1 skill tier here and 8.5% hazard protection, which I could have up to 80% hazard protection, I believe, on this build with this same setup as long as I optimize. So that will be there in the future. Now for the skills, as you guys can see, we're running a tier 6 Restorer Hive when we have our card pistol out. The health of the Hive is 4 million. The healing in PvP is 250k per charge, which is very good. We also have a 4.5% healing mod, a 4+ repair charges, and 10 health. So we could get a better healing mod on there as well to get even more healing. Now for the chem launcher. PvP ally repair is 700k, which is great. You'll burst all your teammates back up to full health, and the healing over time is 140k. With tier 6, with expertise at 14% duration, we have 6.9 heal and a +1 ammo. That makes our cloud duration about 10.5 seconds while in combat. That is crazy. I don't know why it lasts so long on the floor, but it honestly is almost half the time I think it takes it to come back, and you get your charges back even faster while you're not having to use, you know, obviously your chem launcher. You can just stack the charges while you're using your hive and almost solo heal with the chem launcher at certain times. So I'm still learning how to heal in this game again. I'm doing my best, but it's pretty fun, man. They added a new feature that you can switch grenades while moving, so it makes it easier to proc the lefty more often too, so that's also pretty nice. Now, as you guys are going to see here, for our hazard protection, we do have 78.5% when we take a look at the stats here, which is pretty good. And to be exact, 1.261 mil armor, which we'll get up to exactly 1.3 when we max things out. Once you get expertise on all these pieces, if you get these all to around 10 or 15, you should be at about 1.4 mil armor. You could probably max this out around there, or 1.5 with 23 on all pieces, but I can't be asked to get all those expertise levels and everything while I'm grinding, you know, other card games coming out soon and the ones I'm already playing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build video. I know it's been a little while, but I wanted to have some fun and make another Division build video once again. So I hope to see you guys in the next one, whether it's a Need for Speed video or another Division 2 build video, because I'm working on a pretty nasty hybrid right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been MxgicIQ, and I'm out. Peace.